If we could spam nouns in the chat.
Yeah.
If we don't, it's also fine. They don't pay me.
Yeah.
But they do support our boy Aklo.
Yeah, and we love our boy Aklo.
And for that, they could get this free promo. So make a video. Do the program. They flew out someone to Genesis.
Yeah, well, like a Denmark player, I want to say. Like I saw it was someone from...
You could beat Denmark. Long Island is just as far.
Yeah, yeah. I did, I will say, like, it was nice. Made in China A was at Nightclub.
Made in China?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is Made in China. But they were at a Nightclub at one point, and I did beat them, and they're, like, #2 in Switzerland. So I was like, damn. If I was in Switzerland right now,
you'd crush.
I'd be fucking killing it.
Yeah, that's why I'm expecting to see Dean at top of the PRs. They're popping off over there over something.
I'm wondering what's going on. But you know, might be some redemption bracket hype because we got that going on.
Yeah, but here we're just getting to see another classic Fox Puff.
Yeah.
We just saw Itai take down Hatsune Mitsuki. Now they have to go up against former top 100 player 2saint.
Yeah, and very, very much, I think, could be top 100 given. And I know they said they were going to a lot of different tournaments this year, these plans, so could see return,
we could see it again.
Return to the hollowed list.
Yeah, 2saint, you know, someone you could never really count out.
Oh, yeah.
Thing about top players, they don't retire, they take breaks.
Yeah, we did have the same conversation during 2saint's last.
Is this when you discover I'm an NPC?
Maybe.
And my dialogue tree got triggered on that again?
I mean, this is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first time we've had a conversation. Tonight, I mean. Have we talked before?
Like, you mean today?
No, like, have I ever talked to you?
I was your pool captain.
I mean, pool captains aren't real people.
If you can't have an honest conversation with your pool captain,
I'm
then
joking.
This world is dead.
I've been a pool captain for like most of my Melee career. I've pool captained at Big House and Smash Con, and I was at the function recently. Yeah, I'm a big pool captain fan.
Well, another reason why you should sign up for Collision, we might enter into that relationship again as pool captain and player. Because I will be assisting with that at Collision. Sign up. If you want to see Hip Inferno at Collision, all you got to do is sign up.
Yeah.
Shake my hand, take a nice picture.
Yeah.
Shout out to OG Kid.
Oh, hell yeah.
But 2saint is on a roll right now.
Do you think when OG Kid turns 18, he's gonna have to change his name?
Tag? Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Big Kid
does he stop being the OG Kid?
I mean, I guess in a sense they were. Well, in a sense you could say that they're like the OG Kid because like I'm not a kid anymore, but I was a kid of the OG.
Like people still sometimes call Mango the Kid.
That's true.
Which is insane because there are players literally.
But then again, if you take that as like
gospel,
if you take that as like the reasoning, then like OG Kid's not the OG Kid because there were very much kids before OG Kid. You know, Mango, Hax J-Man.
Oh,
that's an unfortunate SD because that's one of those rarities because you don't see.
It's
Puffs.
fine. They play Puff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. You know what? It may no longer be fine.
Yeah, it might not. Or actually it might be.
All right, we're good, and Rest is back on the table.
Yeah, we love putting Rest back on the table.
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta take it off the table.
Yeah.
But then it's back.
It's like Passover when you have to take the matzah off and on the table. It's like same thing goes with Rest. Like there's a time where you got to take it off and then put it back on. Deep Jewish lore jokes for whoever of you are a fan.
Shout outs to Jewish people.
Shout outs. Oh, nice tech.
Yeah, that's crucial. I mean, it's not as crucial for Puff because you're just going to float back anyways, but like it's nice to be able to retain some of the positioning. Yeah,
I really love seeing Puff's tech roll animation because she looked like a bowling ball.
I mean, she
about
always
to hit them pins.
I mean, she always looks like a bowling ball.
Yeah, but that especially like because there's just the wind up and the spin and.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's sort of like a rollout.
I would argue it's very different.
In what ways?
The rollout, it has that huge startup animation and all the dust on the sides.
That's fair.
Where this is just a pure roll. I don't know what bowling alleys you've been to, but I don't really see a lot of dust on the spin.
I did bowling in high school.
Did you?
Yeah, I was on the bowling team.
They have teams.
They had at my high school they did.
That's crazy.
And other high schools that we competed against. It was very fun. Yeah, I like learn. Bowling's one of those things which you could Melee I think is kind of similar, just in terms of like once somebody sits down and shows you like the basic like techniques of bowling, you instantly just like clear like 90% of people.
That makes sense.
Because you just like know what you're trying to do when you throw the ball.
Yeah, I walk up there, I throw a ball.
Yeah. It's the same way when like I mean maybe things have changed a little bit with some people. Like when I started playing Melee, I played at like my college club. And there was like our sort of like our armada of that club was the one guy who knew how to wave dash.
Oh, that's funny.
We were like, oh shit, he knows how to fucking wave dash. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's also, I feel like if you're putting in that kind of time, like even a modicum of skill will just take you so much higher.
Absolutely.
Because against like the pure casuals of anything really.
Exactly.
But every game has its own skill barrier and learning curve.
Yeah. Man,
can we talk about how Itai took game 1?
Yeah, like I was just about to comment at the risk of a commentator's jinx. Like I feel like Itai, like he hasn't been like 4-stocking him, but like he's just been playing like I feel like so clean. Like I haven't really seen any of the like big blunders that really cost Fox in this matchup. He's just putting in the work.
Yeah, and he's doing really well here. But we got Django over here cheering up a storm. This could change the tide of the set.
Oh, absolutely. You don't. It's one of those things. If you're not in New York, you don't know about the Django.
The yellers.
Yeah.
I myself am a yeller.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta yell.
Yeah. Support the homie. Let them know.
Yeah.
Put fear into their opponents' hearts.
It's one of them more like. You could call it maybe a little bit toxic, depending on your interpretation. Like not the most toxic, but like one of my takes with Melee is like 95% of the time, whenever players are like, the crowd was so loud in my ear at like a major, like I couldn't oh, you guys gotta quiet down. I'm like, man, shut up.
Do you want to know where the line is?
Where's the line?
So if you're talking positively about your friend, that's kosher. But if you start talking shit about the other player, that's where the line is.
I think
in terms of toxicity, like you don't want to say like, oh, this player's shit. They drop these. They've never done a combo a day in their goddamn life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's over the line.
I'm definitely more in support of like very enthusiastic like.
You can do it. Let's go. You got this. One of my favorite things to shout is shouting,
when a player's playing an out-of-region player, I'm supporting them. I will occasionally throw out a "that ain't blank," where blank is an in-region player of the character that they are playing against.
So like that ain't Kata.
Yeah. So like if a New York player is playing a Fox and they're beating them, I'm gonna be like, oh, that ain't Kata.
That ain't Kata.
That ain't Kata.
Because Kata takes these.
Kata takes these.
I think I'll allow it.
Yeah.
It's bordering the line,
It's bordering. I understand that. But also we gotta represent. Yeah, I gotta show out. I feel like sometimes you gotta throw a little sauce out there. Yeah.
Let them know there's someone out here doing what they're doing, but better.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I'm also like, part of it's for me as like a competitor, like, I love shutting up a crowd.
Hell yeah.
When like someone's like a whole crowd is behind like cheering for their hometown favorite.
Yeah, and you just destroy them.
I just destroy them. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the good shit.
You got so quiet now.
All right. Critical point here.
Critical.
I mean, all of the games are critical. There aren't that many games to be just like dropping them, but like.
Oh, the axe.
Chase. Ooh. All right.
I mean, we're just waiting for the up smash, right?
Or you can just sort of straight back air at this point.
Yeah.
Because even like a light back air is going to send them pretty far.
I'm not sure what they're trying to go for with the down throw up tilt that they went for twice in a row.
You don't really have another like off a throw, except like you don't really have anything else.
Yeah.
As Fox, but you still kind of feel like you gotta challenge the shield.
There you go.
Ooh, gets the roll in. That's
Itai up 2-0.
Yeah. in a match that matchup that he, according to our stats, has not won before. But you know, it's 2024. It's a new age.
It's a new year.
Yeah.
A new era.
Though this is also, I will say, because, like, you know, this is another one of those, both these players have been around a long time. You know, the head-to-head, to my knowledge, is only taken from Smash GG. There could be some challenge sets that are not accounted for here.
Yeah. But back to Dreamland.
Back to Dreamland.
Getting big.
Yeah, I mean, it did go, like, pretty well. I always sort of lean towards trying something new.
Yeah.
But 2saint feeling that maybe there was a little something that they could.
Maybe they made the adaptation in their head. They're like, this is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta lock in on.
Yeah. So you know, sometimes you know, you can throw it out, but we'll see how it works out.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
Love these up tilts. Not because they're good or anything. I just think they're funny.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, down throw, up tilt. What are you cooking?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's.
I'd love to see it work once.
I want to see it work, but it's kind of the catch-22 of, like, it's the only option you really have at these high percents, but then when it's the only option that you really have, it's the only thing. Yeah, it's the only thing that the opponent really has to worry about. So it's like, well, I'm just gonna tech it immediately because, like, I can just spam that as soon as you grab, and so it's never gonna work.
I wonder if they could, if they read which way 2saint will tech, if they could throw in an up smash, like wave dash up smash.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be death, but it's not. Yeah, 2saint showing, you know, they came back from a break. They're not really at 100% full power yet, but they're getting there.
But I mean, also just not to, you know, no discredit
not to take away
Itai.
from Itai, of course.
Yeah, who's like
playing this masterfully.
Yeah, because I mean, 2saint has still cleared this bracket up to this point against some very good players. So
I'm just referring to there are a few rest opportunities that I'm noticing.
Yeah.
That you know, prime 2saint goes for.
Oh, absolutely.
That we're just not seeing here today.
Prime 2saint is a nut.
Rest demon.
Yes, absolutely. Some of the best rests.
I will say the best rest. There's some sauce that 2saint does. I'm no Puff main, but there's some shit that they do that I've never seen Juan go for. I'm
gonna throw it out. I think that, like, not taking into account like the improvements of the game over time, just like all-time GOAT list.
Yeah.
I think top 3 GOAT resters of Melee history. Tech King 2saint.
Say that one more time.
Tech King 2saint.
Interesting.
Unless there's a big Puff I'm forgetting. I think those are my top 3 GOAT resters.
Where does the kid fall on that list?
I mean, maybe that might be. I haven't watched a lot of like Mango Puff VODs, but like okay, I haven't watched a lot of like Mango Puff VODs, but I feel like beyond
the Nair rest,
beyond
the Fire Puff.
Well, I'm mostly just thinking about the R-Wing. The R-Wing's the rest. But I feel like outside of that, like, that was kind of like very peak. And I feel like that's not necessarily something Mango was like swagging out on in the same way.
Yeah, you're talking about the one with Armada.
No, I was talking about the one with oh, there was the Armada one. I was thinking the R-Wing with Mewtwo King.
Oh, all right.
So I guess there's 2 big rests. So like, you know, maybe there's not. But I feel like Mango.
Oh!
Shit.
That was crazy.
There we go. That's a rest.
Yeah, that's why 2saint's on that list.
Hell yeah, that's why 2saint's on that list. Just whipping out.
Yeah, and they're going right to it.
Yeah, but now we got Pokemon, which I feel like is a toughie.
Yeah.
Because, like, shorter
ceiling.
One thing I feel like Itai's been really good at, and what's been working for him very well, is just the ability he's had to hold center. And I feel like that gets better on Pokemon, frankly.
Yeah.
Because there's less room for Puff to work their way in.
Yeah, Fox from center on Pokemon could get to anywhere on the stage pretty quickly and throw out a nice hitbox.
Yep, just like that. All that pressure leading to the jab up pressure. Oh, but there's a rest.
Yeah, no. But I think that it's really interesting just to see, because like if I don't play for a few months, I look like dog shit. 2saint doesn't play for a few months. They're still one of the best players in the room.
Absolutely. I mean, we also, to be fair, I don't know how much 2saint's been hitting up that Slippy, been maybe doing a bit of de-rusting before a tournament like this. But, I mean, regardless, it's very impressive because, like, yeah, a lot of people would not be able to just come out on such short notice and perform like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff!
Fucking Fox up tilt. I mean, I could go on for a while about, but like the reverse hitbox on that up tilt.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, why does he need that? That's really, like, there are a lot of things that frustrate me about Fox, but like one of the things is that like
the up smash,
that's the thing.
There.
Like, not only does Fox have really good moves, just like as moves, it's also the fact that so many of his moves don't have bad hitboxes.
Yeah.
Like so many characters, it's like, oh, there are some things where it's like. Where it's like bad hitboxes where like it's almost better to just miss the move entirely.
There's some characters' moves that are, if the buttons did nothing, would be preferred.
Yeah.
Like Sheik side B?
Yeah.
You'd be better off if it did nothing because then you wouldn't misinput it.
Exactly. And Fox is out there, like, not only are all his moves good, but it's like, I got the back hit of up smash. Oh, my opponent is still in an edge guard situation off of it. It's like, you don't need that.
Sheesh. All right, 2saint. This could be their winner's life on the line.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can make anything come from
it. A rogue dash attack. I love throwing that out.
Oh.
But Itai moving in,
getting some damage.
Yep.
All right, Puff not going to be a kill percent for a little bit till I believe about late 60s, early 70s.
Oh, I love the dare in place to catch the roll in on the shield pressure.
These misgrabbed shines are pretty interesting. Great way to recover from the whiff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing about Shine. You can kind of throw out a lot afterwards, and then, even if that doesn't work, Fox is speedy enough, little enough ed lag that you can sort of reposition yourself afterwards in a lot of cases.
And much like the Alfie Coleman, rest is off the table right now.
Off the table, absolutely.
2saint at way too high percent. Their only hope would be maybe a star KO, but that's it.
Yep.
And Itai takes it 3-1 over 2saint. An excellent upset from them.